So we're going to get to both those games in just a few minutes. First, though, Denver's newest pro sports team wants to make South Broadway home. And business owners near the planned site are urging City Council to invest in the project. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon tells us why they believe it is critical to that area's future, as some council members are still on the fence.
South Broadway is where Joe Willie's was meant to be.
We always came back to this neighborhood.
All over the walls are what they bring to the area.
Denver is a sports city on the way up.
And there's a new addition strung up with anticipation.
I'm a firm believer a rising tide lifts everybody.
Plans for a National Women's Soccer League permanent stadium have owner Ryan Fleming excited about the new neighbor. An economic study from the city estimates the stadium could create more than 1,000 jobs and generate $82 million every year.
What a great opportunity to get behind something new.
He's taking his opinion.
What an amazing time it is on South Broadway.
Straight to City Council.
To put an anchor investment such as this stadium in the neighborhood on top of the enormous amount of institutional capital that has already been outlaid.
Fleming is one of a number of Broadway business owners at council on Monday evening.
A big part of what makes South Broadway such a unique and vibrant part of Denver is that the vast majority of the businesses are locally owned.
So if we do not pursue this stadium, what is the alternative? A vacant lot that will continue to be a blight on our community for decades more to come?
What's proposed is an intergovernmental agreement between the city, Broadway Station Metropolitan District, and the National Women's Soccer League ownership.
There's a lot of discussion on the details of the deal and whether or not, as they say, it pencils in the city's best interest.
The team owners are paying for the actual stadium, but they're asking for a $70 million investment from the city. 20 of that would be going to improvements around the stadium.
Especially in a time of limited budget, is that the best use of $70 million?
On Wednesday, a committee will decide whether they pass the proposal onto the full council to consider.
Could be the crown jewel of this city, this neighborhood.
But Fleming feels like he's already won.
I finally feel like I got lucky.
And like South Broadway, scored. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
Now, as Colette there said, that $70 million would not fund the stadium directly. 20, as you heard there, would go toward infrastructure upgrades in the surrounding areas. The other $50 million would help purchase the land for the stadium. The cost of the stadium itself estimated to be between $150 and $200 million. And the city's latest economic analysis predicts the entire development could bring in more than $2 billion over 30 years.